I like your shirt, Rafa.
Thank you.
Cool. Is it new?
Yeah, we're live, but like
Oh,
our faces aren't on. They're not on the screen. The logo's on the screen right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we just whatever else we gotta do.
I mean, everything else is pretty much good.
mhm.
Meet this. That's live. You're looking at my for the audio.
Yes, it says pause though.
Yeah, I'm not like on it right now. Okay, so take this off. Okay, we just. Yeah, let me know when you're ready to go.
I just need to confirm. Have either of you watched 86?
No.
Negative.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
AMG.
All right. Well, come in when you want to.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Bento Boxcast. Wow. We are 48 episodes in. We're in there. And man, is it a good time to be here, because this week we have a lot to talk about. And it's great because you get to hear like our opinions, our thoughts, and not as a group in total, but as individuals who really enjoy anime, because we're going to be talking about specifically what our 2 to 3 top anime of this season are so far after 3 episodes. To be completely honest, it's like 4 or 5 at this point. But, you know, about a quarter of the way, a third of the way into the season. You're also going to hear us talk about some super dope anime news that's coming out. And of course, as always, every week, the Anime Corner top 10 week 4 anime for spring. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, I'll just ask what I always ask, right? Everybody, how is your anime week going? And this week, we'll start with none other than Rafa himself. Oh my God, Rafa.
I
Look at you in your
always
smiley face
thought.
shirt.
No. Thank you.
It's because of the shirt, to be honest.
Is it? Okay, great.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pretty good week. Really enjoying the shows that I'm watching. I'm kind of settled on 5 right now for the most part. I really wouldn't go into much detail until that section. I'm not gonna say a lot, but anyways, but yeah, it's been pretty good, here and there, and the top 3 shows I'm really enjoying like the hell out of them. I'm really like into these shows right now, so it's been pretty good.
All right. Renee, what about you?
Um, it's okay. The season, we already talked about this. The season's not my season. But there's definitely a couple of shows that I am keeping up with each week. So just because I don't really have a long list, I'm kind of just watching other shows that aren't in this season. So still watching anime. But yeah, it's been okay. How about you, Hector? How's your week been?
All fair. I have been nonstop reading the Spike Stanley manga because it's so good.
Oh.
I've reread it twice. It is great. Good stuff. Really happy with it. And I mean, yeah, I have definitely fallen off a good amount of the anime that I started off at the beginning of the season. So that's not good to hear. But
It happens.
It happens. It does. It really does. But with that being said, I mean, hey, we might as well just tumble right on into it, right, guys? Now this week, we had some cool stuff kind of happen. I was not expecting this to come out so soon, but there's some teasers for some cool stuff that came out very recently. One specifically is called "The Tunnel to Summer" gets its teaser trailer, and it is announced that it is going to get a September premiere. It is an anime movie by Studio Clam, who previously worked on Pompo, the cinephile. How you no worries.
I'm sharing the wrong screen. Give me a second.
Oh, good, no worries.
Yeah.
But in addition to director Taguchi, the staff also includes character designs by Tomo Yabuki, screenplay by Tomohisa Taguchi, music by Harumi Fuki, and art director Yuki Hatakeyama. Jesus, I'm sorry. I butchered that. But it's only a 30-second clip, but man, does the art style look absolutely beautiful. Man, does the sound audio look, oh, but it's just so great. I'm not entirely too sure what it is, but it sounds like a romance movie. The Tunnel to Summer, The Exit of Goodbyes movie revealed a teaser trailer along with September 9th opening day in Japan. Studio Clap, is in charge of the production with Tomoe Taguchi as the head director. And man, to kind of elaborate some more, The Tunnel to Summer is a light novel written by Mei Hachimoku and illustrated by Kuka. A manga adaptation with art by Kodo also exists. Tono Kaoru heard a rumor, the laws of space and time meaning nothing, to the Urashima Tunnel. If you find it, walk through, and you'll find your heart's desire on the other side. Oh, in exchange for years of your own life. Oh. On the night Karo just so happened to find himself standing in front of the tunnel that looks suspiciously like the one the rumor describes, he finds himself thinking of Karen, the sister he lost in the accident 5 years ago. To Kaoru's surprise, he has been followed by the new transfer student Anzu Hanaki, who promises to help him experiment with the mysterious tunnel But what does she want from Karo in exchange? Jesus. And what will he have left to give? Enter the tunnels done with him? After the tunnel's done with him. Oh, jeez, man. Holy cow. That was rough.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, it looks crazy. I'm not going to lie. It looks really pretty. I am very interested to see what's going to go on with this movie. And I definitely will be watching it if it ever comes out here or if it comes out on like a platform, that is legal for us to use. Like a Crunchyroll or Funimation or whatever they decide. But I mean, yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It looks really nice. Again, it's only a 30-second teaser, but I kind of really like the premise. I just read it now for the first time, and I'm really into it. I dig it. But what do you guys think of the teaser, and what do you guys think of the premise?
It sounds interesting. Something different. With the whole thing of like giving up some years of your life to get what you want. Kind of like a monkey paw, like you guys know, like what the monkey paw is or whatever, like that thing. Like you have, like the monkey paw gives you wishes, but like you have to like give something up for it, or like the wish doesn't really come true. Like fuck the boy. You guys never heard of something of that? Like
I have.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Like, well, not really, but it's more like you're sacrificing something to get something that you want. And it sounds like that has to do with his sister, right? Like his sister. Died or something like that? Or went missing?
She had an accident and died, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, like, he, pretty sure he wants to bring back his sister or something like that. So, like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's about. Like, it sounds spooky and mysterious. So, I'm with that.
Supernatural thriller type of movie, maybe.
Definitely with that. I like the designs of the characters. It's cool. It's cool. Can't wait to see what's the adventure they're gonna embark in, So hopefully, I don't know. I feel like there's something will eventually end up on Crunchyroll. I feel like.
I hope so, at least.
I hope so too. Please.
Now,
no struggle.
Another big movie that also got announced. I don't think you guys really care about this.
No, sir.
And I'm very indifferent about this because I really hated the way it ended. The manga, at least. The Quintessential Quintuplets movie main trailer was released as well. The main trailer for the Quintessential Quintuplets movie ahead of the May 20 premiere in Japan was revealed. The movie is animated by Bilberry Animation Studios, and it is the sequel to the highly popular TV anime, which was first announced back in April of 2021. Now, I thought at first I really liked this anime, and then it kind of just I went on a downward spiral, and then I read the manga, and I was not a big fan of it. But apparently this seems to be wrapping up the rest of the story. They decided instead of another anime season, we're gonna put it all into a big movie, and I'm okay with that because it's just 2 hours that I gotta watch, which is essentially the same thing, but it's in movie production, and hopefully it's gonna look way prettier. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. To those of you that have read the quintuplets manga and know how it ends, I would love to hear from those who who how do they feel essentially. Like, I wasn't a big fan of it. I also did hear that a lot of people weren't themselves big fans of the way it ended. Like, they kind of had their indifferences towards some of the characters and whatnot. But hey, at least if you're looking forward to this movie, it's coming out and it looks really good. Some of the scenes that they showed were definitely really pretty, and you can tell that it is definitely in movie quality because it is night and day from the anime itself. If you were to watch it, but I mean, it's something to look forward to for those that enjoy that type of stuff. And if you haven't checked it out, check it out. The first season was kind of all right. Don't let me being sour and bitter deter you guys from watching this. Form your own opinions, but I know you guys don't care about it.
I never. There's never caught my interest. It's like it's a harem, right? Like the
it's a comedic romance harem.
Like these five sisters are in love with one guy, right? Something like
yeah.
that.
Oh Lord.
Not at first, but eventually. Not at first, but eventually, yeah.
How many seasons?
There's 2 seasons, and then they went straight to the movie.
How does the manga end? Say it. I want you to tell me.
Spoiler
it's
alert.
mega spoiler. It's mega spoiler. I'm gonna say it. Skip ahead. So essentially, you see the girl that they show in the picture, the one all the way, the one at the very top with the orange hair,
the one all the way in the front.
Yeah.
Her.
Yes.
So he ends up marrying her, and
Wow.
she's kind of the dumbest one out of all of them, but she's the one that has the biggest heart.
Wow.
So the like biggest boobs.
No. That's a different one. So the whole backstory is that this one. The whole backstory is that he met one of these 5 sisters at like this like during this like school field trip type thing, and like he just instantly fell in love with her. And that was her. And then she just always kept quiet. She never said who she really was, but she remembered it. Blah blah blah. And then it kind of comes out that that's kind of the person that he ended up choosing, but we didn't know who it was because they all looked alike at the same time during that like age. So like people were like, no, this person, no, fuck this person, because the girl with the pink hair, what an asshole, what a fucking asshole. She pretended to be one of her sisters just so he could fall in love with her.
This
like
one?
She's like, the one with the pink hair, yeah. There's like the short bob, yeah. Yeah. She's a fucking asshole. Everybody hates her.
Oh,
she's like, I could pretend to be her. I could be her. It's like no.
Sounds dumb and lame.
Yeah, no. It ended pretty bad. People were mad with some of the endings with like some of the girls and like just how some of the stuff like just ended. But I mean, what can you do? Not all anime land, not all mangas land. But yeah, if you're excited for that, sorry for the spoilers. Hey man, we said it. You should have skipped ahead. Not my fault. There you go. There's the movie conclusion. But moving on to what we're excited to always talk about every single week from Anime Corner. It is the top 10 anime of the week for week 4, April 22nd to the 29th, and these are the results for that week. Over 20,000, almost 21,000 people voted. So it's gonna be a good time. And I mean, yeah, Rafa, let's start off with number 10 entering the top 10 for the first time. It is officially Tomodachi Game coming in from 12 to number 10. I am very happy about this.
You're watching it still?
Yes, I'm still watching it. It's really good. I like it.
I stopped watching it.
I like it a lot because it's very petty. It's very petty and stupid. And it's like very mysterious, and it's definitely giving off mega like Saw, but like not Saw, like a reality TV show type vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a guy. What's weird is they kind of spoiled something very early. Like you would think that like this character or like the person who like entered them into the games would be revealed later. They revealed it in like episode 2, 3, and I'm just like,
Oh, cool.
there goes a mystery that I was waiting to hear from.
It has to be episode 3 because I saw episode 2 and they didn't reveal that.
Yeah, so it was definitely episode 3 where they revealed it. And I'm just like, could have waited like longer in the season, like make it seem like it's another person, but then give us a big old twist that it was this person instead. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's crazy. I like it. It's pretty cool, but
So,
I'm glad to see it in
like,
top 10.
It sounds like it's like garbage, but it's like you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like top tier for this season, but I mean it's like that guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
and
like fast food.
Yeah. So it's not good for you, but you like it.
Well, you're gonna enjoy it,
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of something that I enjoy that is equally as a guilty pleasure as anything, the typical isekai, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody from number 16 to number 9 on the list. I know exactly why this episode is here, and shame on you boys. Shame, and maybe girls. Shame.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
raunchy.
Yes.
Nasty.
Shame. Bad on you. It is because
sticky.
One of them is a succubus, and she's like, "No, I would love for the main protagonist to have a harem," and then it gets very lewd, and I'm just like, "No, bad." When I saw this on the list, I was upset.
I was upset.
We were there for the story, not for the lewdness. But
well, there you go.
What that's why. If it's not there next week, you know why? Because it did not keep up the lewd this week's episode. So.
Damn.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Tell me it's because of the plot. Anyways, not you guys. I'm just saying the people who watch it. At number 8, going down 2 spots from number 6, The Executioner and Her Way of Life. I have yet to watch this.
Yeah, me too.
But it has continuously kept going lower and lower on the list. So, and it started off really high, but that was because Spy Family and Kaguya-sama and Data Life just weren't, they weren't there. So, I don't know. But here it's very action-packed and bloody, so. So who knows? Now, a word I always like to say. At number 7, a couple of cuckoos staying there for another week.
No, it's no entry.
A new entry.
The new episode,
new entry.
The first episode just came out.
Oh.
This is the one we talk about when like they're like they used to be they're like engaged or some shit, or they used to be a couple and then they became brothers and sisters because
they were swapped at birth.
Some crazy shit. Some
they're swapped at birth and then they're engaged. It turns out they're engaged.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to watch this because I feel like this is gonna be some trash ass anime.
I watched the first episode.
Okay, Renee, let's go. Okay.
Because I can't find all the shows on my list because they're not on Crunchyroll or like Funimation, and I don't want to go on Hector's pirate site thing.
Right, it's dangerous out there.
Yeah, I ended up watching.
That's not mine, by the way. I don't know the pirate site. I would never sail the 7 seas.
It's interesting.
Well,
you guys should definitely watch it. I think there's 2 episodes out right now.
Okay. Is it as like trashy as like I feel the show is?
No.
Really?
Or I didn't get that vibe from the first episode.
Okay. Interesting.
And like the animation's actually really, really good, which I was actually blown away.
Interesting. I thought it was gonna be some trashy ass shit.
I mean, you may have a different opinion, but like, I mean, I was able to watch the first episode and not like there was moments I was like, oh, okay, whatever, like the fan service, but I was able to tolerate it, and I mean, it was still pretty interesting. So I do want to watch the next episode. So
okay. What's a strong start? Number 7, off the cuff.
I'm gonna say off the cuff, just landing in at number 7, not bad at all. We're not mad at that. But at number 6, something that have not watched it yet because it's kind of really hard to find, but I definitely do want to watch it. Summertime Rendering going up 1 spot to number 6.
It's not available anywhere to watch here legally. You have to set sails on the 7 seas to watch the show.
Set the sails. on the
unless
7
you
seas
unless
to
you have a
find us.
VPN, and then you can use a VPN to watch it. But if you don't have a VPN, you have to set sails.
So good luck. Make sure you have ad blocker, and Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Terrible.
Now at number 5, going down from number 4, which is something you hate to see because this anime is so good. Love After World Domination.
It's such a good fucking anime, man.
It really is.
It's so good.
But I'm secretly not surprised at the number 4th pick. Your boy comin going up 1 spot. They swapped spots this week. I feel like this is definitely a sleeper anime.
How it's number 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a sleeper anime because like it was low on people's. Well, not people's. It was low on like all the lists that I was looking at.
Okay.
Like I'm looking at the. Well, I'm
I get what
currently
you're
looking
saying,
at the
yeah.
list for this year. Yeah, and I think it's like not even on the 2nd row. It's like in the 3rd row of like anime via popularity. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Actually, I don't even think it's in the 3rd row. It's literally in the 4th, 5th row. Wow, that's
Dang.
crazy. Yeah, so it wasn't one of like the ones where people were like, "Oh man, I can't wait to watch this anime." It's like, I guess it's
Yeah.
coming. I'll check it out, and they're like, "Oh shit, this is kind of funny."
Yeah, have you seen
Where
it?
is it?
No.
Oh, where is it streaming on?
It's on I forgot. It's like the 3rd stream. It's the other streaming service.
Oh, great.
There is
High Dive.
High Dive. It's on High Dive.
You have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can I just have your login?
I saw the first episode. It's fun. It's really funny.
I want to watch it.
It's really
I'm
funny.
saying like this season has been very weird because a lot of these shows are not like on Crunchyroll or Funimation. You kind of have to go on these other sites to watch these shows, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm already
Fair.
paying for too much.
Exactly.
And that's why there's the 7 Cs. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yahar indeed. You know what I yahar at? The number 3 spot. Data Life. Oh man. I don't even know how you yahar at that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna just keep it a full buck with you guys. 1, 2, and 3 are the exact same as every week. I highly, highly, highly doubt they'll ever change. And number 2, we have Kaguya-sama Love is War, the ultra romantic. And at number 1, we have Spy X Family.
Woo!
Let's be completely honest. Spy Family's not moving because that show is an absolute heater banger. You know what I mean? It's like we watch it because it's that good.
It's fucking good. Apparently, Kaguya-sama is actually really good, and they're doing something really different.
Really?
Like the 3rd season, because like the 1st season, because I saw the 1st season. The 1st season was just that typical romance comedy, will they, won't they type shit, where they're dropping hints at each other. Like the whole point of this show is that like the main characters, they're too prideful to admit that they like each other. So it's kind of like that's how the love is war type thing, where like they're kind of at war with each other to see who's the first one to kind of slip up and be like, yeah, I actually like you. That's kind of the whole premise of it. But apparently, going from season 1, 2 to 3 now, it's the whole dynamic of the show really has changed, and apparently it's going to continue on changing because they're adding new characters.
Ooh, wait, so like have they admitted that they love each other?
I don't know yet because I'm trying not to spoil it for myself because I'm starting to come around to it. I'm like, I think I'm gonna continue watching this, continue with season 2 and catch up with season 3. But because I hear good things, I hear really good things about it, and I hear things that like. Because for me, I was just like, oh, it's just another romance comedy, typical shit. Like, they're just gonna hold hands at the end of the season and not give me what I want. But apparently, there's a lot of different shit going on. They're really doing a lot of creative stuff with it. So I'm gonna have to peep it and let you guys know.
Ooh, okay.
See why is it holding number 2 so strongly?
Why is it holding number 2 so strongly? Yeah. It is actually. I'm like genuinely surprised that it's. I'm not surprised.
No, that's a
huge
surprise.
I was about to say. I feel like surprise is not the right word.
Ever since season 1 came out, it has its fan base, but I didn't really see it after season 1, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm behind 2 seasons, so we'll see how it goes. Spike's family is fucking top tier.
You literally cannot compete with it. It is just that good.
Nothing is gonna beat this show this season.
No, sorry guys, just had a Anyways, we move on because I mean we're already talking about the season, right? So we might as well give you guys our thoughts on what we think of said season because let's be honest, that's why you're here. You want to know why we're so smart and we like anime. And Rafa, gas us up a little bit more. What else?
We know good anime. We don't watch garbage like Sword Art Online.
Yeah. Shout out Griffin, who is a mega fan of Sword Art Online.
Yeah, Griffin loves it.
That's literally his favorite anime of all time.
Yeah. That's the one he loves.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Oh, never mind. I'll say that later. Moving forward, right? Like I said, so of course you already know we all love Spy X Family. I don't think anybody loves Spy Family more than Renee. Truthfully, I feel like Renee likes it more than the three of us, or like the other two of us.
Really?
I feel like
you watch the show you watch each episode like 5 times. Of course you like it more than us.
I get my fill for the one time.
Yeah,
and then you're like,
I watch it once. I might go back and watch the scene like again while I'm watching the episode of the first run through. But you're just like, I watch the show 3 times in a row. I memorize all the lines.
But Hector read the manga twice, the whole thing.
I only read certain parts. You know.
What?
There's no trust. There's certain characters that you want to rereach it for. That's all I'm saying. The next few characters that are coming in, heat, really? Fucking heat. Oh my god, they're so good. There's specifically one character. My heart. Oh my god.
I'm so.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
I already made plans, like, when the show comes out on Blu-ray or whatever, I'm buying it, like, I already know.
This is definitely a show that I wouldn't mind getting a hard copy of, which I have not done in years. I've stopped buying hard copies of stuff.
Considering everything's online? Yeah, true.
Yeah, but this is one of those, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a hard copy of this. Yeah. This is such a good show. Yeah.
Okay. Well, as I was saying, besides Spy Family, right, guys, we want to talk about our anime that we think you, the viewer, the listener, should be watching this season, because let's be honest, there's a ton of anime out there right now, and it's like, I don't know where to start, what to pick, what the best anime of this season is. Fret not. We have you here. We gotcha. We're going to tell you what we think is our top 2, top 3 anime. And if, we think you have to watch Spy Family, we'll tell you why you have to watch Spy Family. I'm sure, you'll hear from us about it, but without a doubt, I think we should just start off with the man himself, Rafa. What are your top anime that you think people should be watching this season?
So other than Spy Family, because that's already guaranteed, right? It's already there at number 1. So that, I guess we'll put that as an asterisk next to that, right? I have 4 other shows. I know you said 3, but I'm just gonna squeeze one in there, Hector. I'm sorry. I have 4 other shows that I'm watching this season that I'm really enjoying.
Else is new?
Yeah. I'm a rebel. I kind of do what I want. There's 4 other shows I'm really enjoying a lot this season. I'm keeping up with them, all of them. These shows are, I feel like they're the best of the season. But they're not in the top. None of these shows are actually were in the top 10 other than one. This week's, which hurts my heart, but I just feel like people just don't know good anime. I'm just gonna go with that. One we already mentioned, Hector, is Love After World Domination. Good shit. Romantic comedy. The comedy's great. That dynamic between the 2 main characters is cute and adorable because they're just trying to figure out how to like be a couple. Where it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type thing because they're on both different sides of like the war or like fighting each other or whatever. I think one of my favorite joke as of right now is when they go on the date and the guy plans out the date and they go work out. Like he takes her to work out. Like what the fuck? Like good stuff. Yeah. Other than that, Dance Dance is sure. It's a ballet anime. It's really good. It kind of has the vibes of Blue Period, where the main character is trying to find what he wants to do with his life, type thing, something like that. But unlike Blue Period, he's getting a lot of resistance, especially from like his high school friends, things like that. So he's kind of questioning himself a lot. Do I really want to do this? So on and so forth. It's really good. The animation is really beautiful. Dance Dance is sure. Really recommend it. I feel like this is really gonna be one of those sleeper anime. The way how we felt for Blue Period, I feel about this for this show. It's a sleeper. People are not giving it the time that and it deserves more attention. At the end of the day, this is really good fucking anime. Really great storytelling. Beautiful animation. That's how I brought this anime up all the time. Aharen-san. I forgot the rest of how to say the rest of it, but it's a comedy. It's not really a romantic comedy. It's more slice of life comedy. It's really goofy. The jokes are hilarious. Hector, you know how goofy it gets. You saw some clips floating out there. Just goofy shit. Goofy life, slice of life stuff. I love it. Love the characters. They're hilarious. And Shikamori is just not just a cutie. Is the other show. Shikamori's great. She's adorable. I like when she gets all cool and badass. She's awesome. She definitely would be best girl if Yor was not around this season, but Yor is around this season, so oh well. But yeah, this is great. It's good. It's good to have a romantic comedy where the couple's actually together and get to hang out and just be a couple. You know, we don't get enough of these shows ever, and the supporting casts are great too. I like her friends. Her friends are hilarious. The little blonde short girl, she's funny as hell.
She's my favorite.
She's the best. and then the other one that's like more like loud and out there, she's cool too. The latest episode they didn't hint, but they kind of said it out without like making a big deal about it. But I think the other girl, like the loud girl, I think she likes Shikamori like in a romantic way, but they didn't make it into like a big deal, just kind of like a normal thing, which is really cool to see. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I like her. It's not like, hey, everybody, look, she likes. It's like it's not like that, you know. Just like a regular thing. It's just that's a regular thing in our world, right? So, really cool to see. So, but nothing beats Spy X Family. But yeah, those are my picks this season.
Okay. 3 good ones and then Shikamori-san. That's great.
It's good, bro. It's good. It's good.
Now, Renee, I mean, give us a rundown, because I know you've said before, like, this isn't your season, right? So
yeah,
because of that, the anime that you have been watching, obviously they stand out, right? It's just like these are the ones you like out of the, and I'll admit, the pool isn't great. I mean, for me personally, who I said I started off with like a ton, I've gone down to like a handful, and it's kind of crazy how like disappointing that is. Considering the rest of the season, because like I'm not saying the season, the rest of the year, because like summer and fall, they're gonna be.
I know it's gonna be.
They're gonna be heat. But I mean, yeah, talk to us about the anime that you've watched this season and why they stand out above the rest.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when you just find that show and it's super amazing. Like no other show can like compete. Like it's just why care about anything else if I'm enjoying this one show so much. So like obviously it's Spy X Family. And if you guys haven't watched it, for everyone who's tuned in, it's absolutely amazing. It's incredible. Like I've gotten other people to watch it. I'm watching it with Alex.
Nice.
It's just so good. So once again, it's like, you know, I don't want to venture out and watch other things, but I have. So like, you know, besides Spy X Family, which is the only one I care about, you know, Shikimori's not just a cutie. It was a show I didn't think I was gonna like, but I do enjoy the romance. You know, one problem that I had with I'm drawing a blank. What's the show from last?
Dress Up Darling.
Dress Up
Darling. Yes. One thing that my only problem was the fact that like there was all this hinting that they liked each other, but like they never really like got involved. And then here's this show from this season, Shikimori, and you know it's about her and her boyfriend, and I like that. Like I just like that they're in it, you know, and we're kind of just seeing them together, figuring it out. And he's clumsy, she's like super badass, and just seeing their dynamic. It's just enjoyable. It's a really good show.
By the way, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like
No,
the thing that you pointed out last week, they brought it up in this episode about Shikamori being jealous.
Yeah, see?
I was just like, okay, Renee.
See? Look at me.
Yeah.
Drawing connections.
Exactly. I was like, okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really liking it. I'm not saying it's like the best anime of all time, but it's definitely one of the good ones that are, you know, that's coming out from this season. And I mean, I still haven't gotten around to Summertime Rendering, but that is on my list. I might have to sail the 7 seas to flip and watch it, but I've seen a lot of hype around it. It's, you know, it seems like it's a good show. I definitely want to see what it's about. And then yeah, I started a couple of Cuckoos. You know, that wasn't a show on my initial list, but it was on Crunchyroll, and I was like, you know what? Let me just watch it. Like it's new this season, and I wasn't. I actually enjoyed the first episode. It's weird. The plot's very weird. Um, you know, definitely a little bit of fan service. Not my usual type of anime, but you know what? Here I am, just spreading my wings and just giving it a chance. Um, and the like I said, the animation's really good. So so far so good. We'll see what the next episode is. Um, and like yeah, I mean, I tried to watch the Trapped in a Dating Sim, the World of Otame games, whatever. It's not my thing.
Mhm.
It's just not for me. But I tried. It was good, but like it didn't hook me. Um, yeah, I mean that's my list. It's really just Spy X. Like just don't watch any of these other shows.
Just one
Just watch
spy.
Spy X
Yeah.
only.
I gotta admit, if you have to watch one thing this season, it's that.
It would be that,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
It's really don't bother with the rest.
Don't
If it's
watch
one
it.
thing, it's that. Especially because you also get 25 episodes of Spy X Family.
Oh,
So good. But I might as well just start off with the exact opposite of what Renee said. The dating sim, trapped in a dating sim, the World of
It's
Otome
good.
games. I like
You
it.
like
I mean,
it?
it's
Yeah.
definitely a guilty pleasure. I know, like you said, it's not like for everyone. It's
Mhm.
essentially kind of like a revenge isekai, where it's like the main character just hates like the pretty rich like princes, and he just wants to get back at him. I mean, he just wants to live a simple life as like a nobody. But of course something happens where he gets sucked into it. We found out this last episode who like the girl is. That's like really annoying in the like the antagonist. Yeah, we found that out today, so I was like, oh, or not today. The most recent was like, oh, okay, that's definitely very interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Um, but yeah, I mean, I like it. It's whatever. It's I know that sounds like bad saying it's whatever, but like I'm gonna be completely honest. This season just was not it for me. So it's like I'm trying to like pick out of like
Mhm.
this batch of
Mhm.
like that's one of the anime that I'm really watching every week. The other anime that I'm watching every week is the Rising of the Shield Hero. I will say it's not hitting peak yet. But if everybody knows how Rising of the Shield Hero is, it's gonna hit peak at some point. So I'm just kind of waiting out for it, which really sucks because if I don't get it, I'm pretty sure this might be the last time I watch Shield Hero,
Oof.
or rather, last time I am excited to watch Shield Hero. I'll probably watch it just to continue the story, but I'm definitely not too like they haven't really got me yet, but they have me enough to where I'm a devout like follower that I'll keep
Mhm.
watching it and just keep seeing what's going to be going on. And honestly, last but probably the anime that I'm watching most and I'm excited for every week is Love After World Domination. I this was nowhere near my radar when I first so looked at the list of anime that I wanted to watch, but man, is this action, comedy, ecchi, magic, romance, shonen anime so good.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good. Um, I would say check it out. It's definitely super goofy. It's definitely really cute when they try to like get together and try to be a romantic couple. Uh, but there's always some kind of goofy shit that happens where like they have to beat up each other because they have to like keep up appearances and stuff. So, it's really good. I like it a lot. But I mean, yeah. And besides that, I mean, super super duper honorable mention to the motherfucking One Piece, baby. It's a reoccurring anime, but let me tell you what,
Boo.
we are hitting prime One Piece right now.
Boo.
We're hitting prime One Piece. This is like this next episode this week,
Boo.
if it comes out after this, straight to the top. Did you know that the Twitter, like anime Twitter, like freaked out over the not this recent episode, but the one before that because of like it was like movie quality animation.
Oh, is it because he went to Gear
Ooh.
5 yet or no?
Super spoiler, but no.
Oh.
that is a mega spoiler.
Oops. I don't know
Like-
these things, dude. I'm not keeping up with the show. I just
know.
know-
I mean,
You spoiled something. I
Yeah, I just know there's a
Spoiled.
Gear 5. I don't know.
yeah, it's fucking, it's crazy. That's coming soon. Like, I don't know about soon, but it's coming.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey,
Don't
sorry,
worry, there's
whatever.
a Gear 6 and a Gear 7 and a Gear 8.
I don't know what that is.
But it's like Luffy's transformations.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
shoot.
like Naruto.
Wow, you spoiled it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So like, it was like movie level animation. It was super fucking like it was dope. Like people were like freaked out over it. It was so good. It like broke anime Twitter, and I loved it.
It's like Goku, Super Saiyan 2, so on.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes, he has
Except
gear.
this is like his Ultra Instinct,
Yeah,
or whatever.
like,
Goku.
there's Gear 1, Gear 2.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? What's after 2?
3.
Okay. And what's after
Oh, wow.
5.
3? Oh, okay. That's you skipped 4, but you know that works too. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of like our top picks of this season. But again, we'll say it one more time if you haven't heard. Ultimately, just watch Spy X Family.
Just
Yeah,
watch
it's the best one.
Like,
And if
seriously.
yeah, like if you like romantic comedies where like the reversal is the reversal of people, you know, Shikamori sounds pretty all right. In my eyes.
It's
but
good.
I'd still recommend it if you like that kind of stuff. Just driving over this though, but whatever. Tomato,
I'm sorry,
potato.
I can't do that. Just Dawn is great, but I really like what Shikamori is doing overall.
You know what? Just watch Blue Period.
Honestly,
Honestly,
just watch Blue Period. Watch a sleep anime that people don't know about is Blue Period.
So good.
But yeah, I mean,
here hoping for a season 2, which we're never gonna get.
Yeah, we probably won't, and that's so sad. But something we are going to be getting more of, like I said, Spy Family, 25 episodes. This most recent episode 4. Rafa, what happened? Tell us about it. We're going straight into spoiler talk, as if we haven't been spoiling shit already. Rafa, go for it. All you.
So there's Gear 5 then, right? So Spy X Family, it opens up with the family, of course. They're going for the interview, right? For I forgot her name.
Anya,
right? Anya, right? So they they enter the grounds. You're Anya and Lloyd, right? So they're there, they're ready to go, and like Lloyd and Yerk is like, you know, they're an assassin and they're a spy. They're like, yeah, they're getting like this feeling of they're being watched and shit like that, right? But they're prepared, they're ready to go, you know, they're ready for battle. And Lloyd pretty much figures out like, hey, like, yeah, we're going in for the interview, but like the actual exam has already started. They're watching us, they're checking us, seeing how we present ourselves, how we act in public, pretty much. If it's what's the word that the guy kept using? The guy elegant, right? So and they were right, you know. It cuts to like the people who are like watching them like in these tall ass buildings, and they're like, family number 2 is eliminated, get them out of here. Family number 5, they can't make it, they're garbage, get them out of here, you know, shit like that.
And they're just walking, these families are just
they just and they're just judging them like how elegant they are or whatever. And so then like this bunch of shenanigans just starts happening as they're walking to enter the, you know, the building, and just, of course, a bunch of dumb shit starts happening. One of the students gets stuck like in this like a rain pipe, like drain type shit, and then and Lloyd's like, oh, this must be part of the test, and the kid's like, no, bro, I am actually stuck here, like, I'm not supposed to be out here. But they save the kid, and then the main headmaster's like, oh, look, he's getting dirty to save some kid, he's not elegant. And then he changes clothes, and then it's like, oh,
it was a test.
No, the kid said it wasn't a test. The kid
it was a test. Because remember, he said he's gonna get expelled because of me, because he was doing it so he can get more merit for the.
That's what Lloyd said.
No. That's what the kid said.
Really?
He said, I'm only doing this for. Yes, I'm 100% positive.
I'm pretty sure the kid's like, hey, this is not supposed to be happening.
Yeah, I thought it was an accident.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
Hector, it was like, because no, I'm telling you, yeah, because like the old dude said,
hold on, Renee, how many times you watched this episode yet?
I only watched it once.
Once? Okay.
Only once, but I was gonna watch it again later.
Okay, all right. Well,
I thought the kid said it was an accident.
That's what I thought. That's what I got.
Saved him. It was
bad.
Supposed
He's like, oh my god, it's supposed to be an accident.
They're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, the kid's like, hey, they're gonna get in trouble because of me, because I got stuck at the drain.
I don't remember.
All right. Well,
Of course, this
we'll
time I
leave
should
it.
have watched it
You're
twice.
right. The one time that
Anyway,
we needed.
continue.
Yeah. But either way, you know, they got dirty or whatever. And then the headmaster's like, oh, look at them getting dirty, and they're gonna come in for this interview like this. This is not elegance. And then they change clothes, and he's like, oh my god, they came prepared. That's so elegant. Like it was great. And then a bunch of animals, just a bunch of fucking animals just running around for no fucking reason, right? And then
That
like
was an accident.
that was for sure an accident. And
Yeah.
the headmaster's like, hey, you guys gotta stop these animals. There's like actual real important people out there. We can't let these animals hurt anybody. And as that goes on, the best scene of the whole episode, your flips in the air, does like some fucking punctuation type shit attack.
The pressure points.
The pressure
yeah.
points, yeah, and like stops the bull dead in its tracks. That pull she did at the end when she like the spin thing, amazing. Solidified her as best girl. I don't care what anything happens, anything else in this season. That was right there was just like, okay, we're good here. I'm sorry for questioning you, your and yeah, it was great. So that happened. Her clothes got all fucked up and everything, and they changed clothes again. So like they were like even more prepared. So the headmaster's like, okay, these guys are way too prepared for this shit. This doesn't make any sense. Like, who are you really? Like, this is too much elegance just for a family. I need to see what's going on here. So then they go for the interview. There's three people doing the interviews: the headmaster, the guy who I guess his family used to run it. I don't know. He like the guy who's being an asshole. I forgot like what was his whole thing. And then there was another guy with glasses. He was like the nice guy of the three. So they're going to interview. They're asking questions to Lloyd and they're answering the questions and things like that. And like the guy in the middle, like the asshole, like apparently he's going through a divorce. So like he's trying like just to he's a hater pretty much. He's just hating on them because like it looks like they have like a happy family, and because he doesn't have a happy family, he's gonna start fucking shit up and like start talking shit. And then they start asking questions to Anya, and Anya's fucking adorable as fuck, you know, answering the questions the best way she can. And then the asshole pretty much makes Anya cry because he asks about her mom, and like they're trying to keep their composure, but you can see yours like ready to attack. She's like checking on Anya, and then Lloyd like it looks like he's about to punch the shit out of dude, but instead he punches the table. The table like cracks within, and like he's bleeding from his hand, and he's like, "Hey, this is not, you know, actions of people who want in disco." And he's like, "Hey, if you guys are talking shit like that, we don't want to be associated with you guys because like that's not fucking cool." So they leave. And then the headmaster, he's like, "Bro, like what the fuck are you on right now?" And he punches the asshole dude, and in the sense that the headmaster's like, "Yeah, like I'm gonna." He kind of hints like he's gonna make sure they get in, pretty much, right? Like that's kind of like the feeling you get off of that scene. And then the family's back at their place, and they're all fucking Lloyd's all devastated and shit because like they feel like they kind of ruined the interview because he because he broke the fucking table and then he was bleeding from his hand and everything. But like they kind of like rally together, like hey, you know, we're still a family, we're still sticking through this together, and who knows, maybe the headmaster and the other nice guy they might pull through for us, like. It's not over just yet. You know, we could figure things out still. And that's kind of like the end of the episode right there. I don't think I forgot of anything this time. In general.
It was good, man. I liked it a lot. I like the fact that like Lloyd blamed the a mosquito trying to fly at the
there was a mosquito on the table.
Yeah, the douchebag fucking headmaster, and he just broke. He's like, "Oh, I was just trying to kill this mosquito." I like how the entire time his monologue was like super serious. He's like, "I gotta stay calm. I can't be doing this. Like, you know, I gotta make sure that I keep to the plan." And then it cuts to him in like a very like mean face, just ready to deck him in the like. It was just so good. I was so happy with that scene.
Which really good, though. It's a really good scene because it shows like they actually care for each other. You know, like. And,
or at least they're starting to,
yeah, because like Anya started crying, and you're straight up went to go check on her immediately. Lloyd was so mad that they made Anya cry, like he was really to beat the hell out of the dude, so it was really good stuff.
And they were talking smack about your too, like
the you're
guy
right, yeah,
who's being an asshole, like was like, oh, like because she said there was a question about cooking, and yours like, oh well, like I don't really cook, and then Lloyd jumped in. He's like, well, I'm the one that does most of the cooking, and the guy's like, what do you mean a wife that doesn't cook? Like that's unheard of.
He's
Like,
like,
what are
yeah,
you
what
doing
kind
wrong?
of shit is this?
So
I'm like, bro, that's why you're divorced,
yeah,
you fucking dickhead. That's why,
yeah.
like, what kind of shit is that? Like, a woman who doesn't clean, who doesn't
Mm-hmm.
cook? What is this? It's like, bro, no wonder you're by yourself. What kind of fucking thought process is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like you guys said it, like here, they're supposed to be this pretend family, but like this episode made them feel very real. Like you can see that Lloyd really cared about Yor's feelings and how people or what they were saying was affecting her and how what they were saying was affecting Anya, and he's this is his mission, right? But like
Mhm.
in the end, he cared more about how they were feeling than the actual mission. It just ended up working in his benefit, thank gosh. But no, I thought this episode was amazing. It was hilarious. Like just the whole like the entrance exam and how these people are being judged just walking into the school and how the headmaster is all about elegance. Like he's weird. I want to see more of him. He was actually really funny.
Is is
Um,
is he's not the target, right? He's not the target. They're supposed the
No.
person. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, I
You
hope
haven't met
they.
him yet.
I was like, I hope they
mhm.
don't kill him. I liked him. It was really
I like
funny.
him. He's funny.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is so elegant. I like that. That's his whole thing.
Well, just
Um,
know we'll see a lot more of him. But
that's great because I found him
He's
really
cool.
hilarious. I liked it. I like who he was. He kind of reminded me of he's like a dog that has like the long like fur.
yeah.
That's what he reminded me of. But he's a really really cool character, and I also love that how like Anya was cheating to answer the questions by reading Lloyd's mind.
hmm
That was like really good
And she
stuff.
slipped up one time because she literally said what she wasn't supposed to say.
Yeah, it's great. So again, Anya's always stealing the scenes whenever she's on in the scene or whatever. I also love the picture they took, like how Anya's like trying to
Oh
like
yeah.
keep the straight face. Just this show's overall is just great. Again, not a lot of action this episode. These last two episodes weren't really a lot of action, but again, like the story gets pushed along. The dynamic of the characters is really carrying the
Hmm.
show. Just seeing them play off of each other and just see the how goofy and how serious you can get at a flip of a drop of a dime, right? Pretty much, and it looks like. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but the preview for the next episode looks pretty fucking cool. We're getting for sure a lot more action in the next episode. And it looks like Yor and Lloyd are gonna fight each other. So
I just remember seeing your drinking wine at the table,
yeah.
and like she got crazy. That's all I remember from the preview. Yeah.
There's a specific scene in there where you see Lloyd and Yor fighting each other. So
Oh yes. Hmm.
I don't know what that's all about. But no, it's great stuff. Great stuff.
So
Gonna be a
good.
good time.
Hmm.
If you guys like the action, there's some cool ass scenes coming.
Cool.
Like top tier. But I mean, yeah, that's what we thought about episode 4. We loved it. I mean, what's not to love about
Mhm.
this anime? It's super super great. Um, but as always, we gotta. Oh well, for those of you that may or may not know, Shikamori-san, we're actually skipping this week. To discuss. We've kind of already talked about it, anyways. Rafa and Renee kind of brought it up during like their portions of it, so not like we're really skipping it, but we're not gonna get too in depth into it. Um,
It was
but
all
yeah,
right. It was all right.
that's crazy. And he says he loves this anime, by the way. Just guys, just
I do.
saying, he
I
loves
like
this
it.
anime. And he
It's
said it
just
was all
that
right. No, I know. Just
I
like,
want more scenes of her being a badass, and they're not really given to me. You know.
oof.
You know how like the first scene she saved them from like the truck and she kicked the shit out of that
Mhm.
sign. I want more of
Mm-mm.
that, and I'm not really getting it. It was more like kind of like, hey, this is how we met, and how this is how we're friends and shit like that. And also
Fair.
the
Okay.
whole thing like with
Mhm.
they were buying swimsuits. I remember one scene.
Yes.
Oh, one of those, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was good. It was funny. It
One
was a
of
good episode.
those.
It was a good episode. It was funny. It's just that I want more scenes of her being a badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Keep an eye on that if you guys like that anime. But as we do every single week, we talk about anime that we, throw at each other, say, hey, check this out. Tell me what you think. And this week we're reacting to Renee's pick, which was Samurai Flamenco? Flamenco
Yes.
Samurai?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Samurai
I've never seen it.
Flamenco.
You guys were my guinea pigs.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the
Take
first
it
episode
away.
caught me off guard, but Rafa,
In a good way.
I'll let Rafa. I want to hear his thoughts first because
Okay.
I feel like we might have differing opinions. Go ahead, Rafa.
But okay, so I remember this a long time ago, and
Okay.
when I originally watched it, I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, like,
Okay, never mind.
because with the way that it looked at first impressions, it looked like it was gonna be like a superhero anime, right? Like, the dude's gonna be out there saving the world from monsters and shit like that. And the actual show, it's not that at all. It's more like this guy who loves superheroes, loves like Power Rangers, that type of shit, and he wants to go out there and, in a sense, be one of them. But like, this is in the real world, so there's no superpowers, there's no monsters, there's no creatures he has to fight. It's just him running around telling people not to jaywalk and stop littering and shit like that, you know. And then he gets, there's a cop that kind of finds him, and he's like, hey, the cop's like, hey bro, stop being fucking weird, you're running around here telling people not to jaywalk. Like, people don't care about that shit. Like, that's not like, yeah, it's illegal, but it's not like a real crime. Like, people don't really get hurt by it if you jaywalk, right? And the main character has this really strong moral, like, standing where he's like, hey, no, if it's the law, it's the law, you cannot break it. Like, you stop at every single red light, you don't litter, you don't jaywalk. If it says you can only throw out the trash on Fridays, you wait until it's Friday morning, you don't do it Thursday night, right? Like, he is like, that's how he is, right? So you follow the main character who he's a model, right? He doesn't really have much of anything else going on for him. He's just a model. That's how he makes his money. He's a good looking guy. Ever since he was a kid, he was always been into superheroes, like the Power Ranger type shit. And that's who he wanted to be when he was growing up. He told his teachers, like, yo, I want to be a fucking Power Ranger. And the teacher's like, that's fucking dumb, don't do that. But he stuck to it, you know? So, and he's running around, you know, like I said, just telling kids to go home, stop loitering, or, you know, telling a drunk dudes don't fucking jaywalk. And he's getting his ass kicked on the street by these kids because he's not minding his business at the end of the day. Like, honestly, bro, who cares if these kids are just out here fucking around, like, you know? But like, his explanation is like, hey, if we let this minor offense go on unnoticed, who knows what's the effect of it, right? That goes on from there. And the whole reason why is because when he was a kid, this happens in Japan all the time, where like people will leave their umbrellas by the door, and when it starts raining, people kind of just grab an umbrella and fucking go. Like, they don't care if it's yours. They just grab one, like, hey, fuck you, dude, this is my umbrella now. And they leave. And when he was a kid, that was happening. He was leaving school. Someone took his umbrella, so he's like, well, I guess I'm taking somebody else's umbrella because I don't want to get wet while I go home. And then the next day, there's a kid who got sick because he walked home without an umbrella that the main guy took, and he felt so bad about it, like, damn, because I took kid's umbrella, he got sick, you know, he's at home sick, like, just me being selfish. Like, look at the impact that I had on people. It's like, that's his whole base of his moral sense of justice, right? Like, can't break no fucking law. You have to follow everything, like, because if you break even the smallest rule, it could have massive effects on the world, whatever. And you're just kind of following his life, you know, like, he's a model, he's doing model work, and at night he's fucking running around telling people not to jaywalk. That's literally the 3 episodes like right there. Excuse me. Episode 3, some dude shows up, he's pretending to be him. Because, like, over time, because people were, like, filming him, like, running around telling people not to jaywalk and not to litter, and people were, like, recording him doing this shit. Like, hey, look at this cool guy doing this shit. Like, he's out here just being, like, fucking Batman or whatever. And, like, he's getting kind of famous, like, this, like, he's getting notoriety of the Samurai Flamenco guy. But nobody knows who he is, right? And then some old ass dude, like an old action star, shows up at like in episode 3. He's like, "Hey, I'm that guy," and there's a whole thing between them. It's like a slice of life anime. That's what it feels like.
Very weird one. A very weird one.
It's a slice of life anime, and I don't know where it really fits under, because like I don't know, because it. First of all, I like this. I like the characters. I don't hate them or anything like that. And it looks like they're going to be adding more characters. Like there's the 3 idol girls. Heck, I don't know if you remember them, but they're clearly going to be part of the story later on. That's hinted on. You can see that. I don't know how they're gonna fit. I don't know. What I think is I think they're also gonna dress up like superheroes and run around so people not to jaywalk.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, right? But we'll see how it goes. Like it's a weird anime. It's a weird premise because like it gives off this vibes of like, hey, it's gonna be super action packed and like, hey, Power Rangers type shit. But it's not that. It's just people kind of like hanging out and like just living their lives, and then every once in a while they tell people not to break the rules, and that's kind of how it goes. It's weird. It's weird, but like in a really chill way, because like it's like it's just like a slice of life. We're just watching this guy pretend to be a superhero. At the end of the day, I like it for the most part. It's not something I'm like super hyped about, but like I might keep watching it just to see where it goes from here. Because like I'm intrigued because it's just such a weird anime, and like not that much has happened from episode 1 to episode 3, really. Like, yeah, there's the notoriety of Samurai Flamenco. Like, he's kind of becoming famous in Japan. So like, how is that going to start affecting him? Because the main guy, his manager, suspecting that he's like he's the superhero or whatever. So that might be a thing. Also, I don't like her. She's a fucking bitch. I don't like her at all. Like,
the manager?
Yeah. She grabbed, like, one scene, she grabbed his face, like she was, like, squeezing his face or whatever. I know that's supposed to be for comedy. I'm like, bro, she's your manager. She shouldn't be touching you like that. I don't know. I just didn't like that scene, you know? And for the most part, it's alright. It's an alright show. It's pretty decent. I guess I would say, like, I've always terms of today, like, it's mid. Like a mid show.
It is a very mid show. I was literally about to say that right now.
It's pretty mid. The one thing I don't like is the music they have, because like when the wacky scene, like the wacky silly scene start, there's a really annoying song in the background, and I'm like, please cut that song off. It's really fucking distracting. But other than that, it's all right. It's something like to watch where you have nothing else to watch.
Even then, I could probably still find other stuff I'd rather watch. I didn't hate it. Just to be clear, I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
But it was definitely giving off super mid vibes. I'm just like, it was super hit or miss, and it definitely missed for me. I watched the 3 episodes and I'm like, okay, I'm glad this is over. I just couldn't get hooked. I don't know.
I want to watch 1 or 2 more episodes just to see where it goes. You know, maybe it takes a crazy turn at a certain point. I don't know, maybe superpowers come along at a certain point. I don't know. I just want to see where it goes, because like it's a lot of nothing for the most part that kind of happened. And I'm waiting for something to happen.
You're holding out. Like, maybe something will happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe because like there's like the manager for the idol girls. He seems to be up to something. He seems to know something. They're not telling us though, and like the main idol girl, she's like she's also into like superheroes and shit like that. Like they hint at towards that too. So like what's gonna happen? Like, are they just gonna become like remember a few years ago when people were dressing up in the real world here? They were dressing up as superheroes and running around like giving food to homeless people and shit like that. You guys remember that?
Vaguely remember that, yeah.
Yeah. So like,
vaguely.
So I wonder if that's gonna be a thing here, or like in the show. Like, are they just gonna like run around as pretend Power Rangers again, just telling people not to jaywalk?
Maybe.
Like, yeah, I'm interested.
I mean,
way.
Yeah. So that's our thoughts on Samurai Flamenco. Check it out if you think that's pretty interesting. I mean, if you like, well, Rafa was saying, because I mean, Rafa pretty much said it all. Like, check it out. Why not? It might be for you. It wasn't for me, but it might be for you.
Watching episode 1 kind of sums up the whole vibe of, at least for the first 3 episodes.
I'll probably watch the first episode.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, you're not gonna.
Yeah, if you're not hooked by episode 1, don't really.
I will be.
As of 1 to 3, that's pretty much the whole of it. Again, it might change later on. I don't know yet. I will let you guys know, because I
definitely want to hear this next week. Yeah, I want to hear what you think.
Another episode or 2.
Now, to kind of give you guys an anime that has been in the news the past few months, because it's so good and people love it. I'm gonna give you guys 86 this week. It is a mecha action romance anime. I'm trying to see like exactly where
Not looking forward
I
to
can.
this.
Me
It is an
neither.
action
Yeah.
drama, mecha military sci-fi
Oh,
anime.
I don't like mechs. I don't like military
I don't know
anime.
I like everything, all the other genres, but I don't know.
We'll see. I'm actually it's one of those where it's like Rafa. Remember when you gave what was that anime Jellyfish Princess? You're
Oh,
like I know
yeah.
Hector's not. And you're like Hector's
Oh,
not
it's
gonna
so
like
good.
it. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I'm
so
more so
obsessed.
banking this off of see if Renee likes it because this is a
Yeah.
good mecha anime to see if she's into mecha anime. You know what I mean?
Might,
It
as-
is.
just, might as well just watch Gurren Lagann. That's the best one out there.
It is, but this is a really good one.
Question: the Darlene, what's it called?
Darling in
Just
the
a-
Franks. It's
That's not
Oh.
Mecca. That's not Mecca.
It is.
Or whatever.
it is, yeah, but that's
Okay,
not a
it's okay.
that's not an equal representation of
Okay.
mecha.
I was just Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I actually really did like it a lot, especially towards the end of the second season. So we'll
Code
see.
Geass is another god tier mech anime.
That's true.
I've never seen it, but I've heard
It's
of that
really
one.
good. It's really,
Yeah.
really good.
So that's my pick for next week. I hope you guys like it. It's you know, we'll see. Maybe Rafa might turn around because I think he only really likes like what 2 mecha anime. You never know. This could
most
be
part.
one that you might add to the list. But
It's for sure Gurren Lagann, Code Geass.
except you hate the ending to Code Geass.
No, I love the ending of Code Geass.
Where
I just don't want that to happen in Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning into the pod. We have Rafa, we have Renee with 2 final shout outs, and then we're going to close it out. So, Renee, what you got for us?
Yeah, just want to give a quick shout out to Artisan Gamer Shop. It's an Etsy shop that me and Alex run. We create art and gaming inspired mugs and decor. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check us out, you should do so. Artisan Gamer Shop.
All right, for sure. All 3 of us here stream on Twitch if you're interested in hanging out with us when we're not podding. Rafa Bot Gaming for myself. I'm a variety streamer. I play all types of games. Recently, I've been really into Apex. But I play Fall Guys, Fortnite, Valorant really badly, so come hang out, chill out with me. Hector, he also streams. He is Ultra_V-Man. He's also a variety streamer, except for Fortnite, and he actually has good gameplay. So if you want to go see good gameplay, go hang out with Hector. And Renee is also a streamer. It's under Renegades, the best name around. Renegades, love that name. And she's an art streamer, so you want to see Renee do some art streams. And
Tomorrow, by the way.
coming soon off Fortnite, I hear.
Oh.
What?
Whoa, wait! I don't know where you got that information.
Oh,
Misinformation.
That's what I heard from the streets. I don't
Can we
know.
stop putting that information out there because people really are hitting me up, being like,
Are you serious?
I don't- Yes.
Oh,
That's
that's so
actually
good.
I don't play Fortnite.
That's so good. I love
never
it.
gonna play.
I love that's becoming a meme in your stream.
I hate it so much.
Said I hate it. That's so fucking good. I love it. I just know you're the best Fortnite player around. I can tell.
No
You're
comment.
humble. You're humble.
No
Just-
comment.
You're just humble. I get it.
Well, everybody, everything you need, link-wise, will be in the description down below. Make sure to check it out. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Peach it, Rafa.